Todd Harn is back.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna call you the cow guru.
I don't know about that.
You know what? This is a day that we waited for a long time. Now, we went through the whole process last year, a whole lot of conversation about which field we need to be in. This seemed to be the likely place for her. We're gonna expand it a little bit and give her a little more grazing area this year. Had her first calf. Mo ended up fantastic. Yep. Now, he was still on milk, still, I was finding the best alfalfa I could give him and some sweet feed, anything I could pack in him. Now, it's just Nikki and I, and we didn't have that much freezer space, so we butchered him at about 700 pounds. Never had anything like it in my life. Never, in all seriousness, had anything like it in my life. Now, the last show that we did, we took the sirloin roast and turned it into prime rib. I'm telling you. You messed me up.
I must have missed the invite on that one.
I'm telling you what, well,
show.
we can fix that. Now, the one thing we talked about is if she, next time, had a calf that was a male, the ideal situation would be find another male and graft onto her. Well, I talked to Darnell's, some friends of ours from Lawrenceburg, who they cut meat, fixed some pigs for us, and brought some pigs out, and they do a fantabulous job. But when I posted on about Maybelle's coming back, she's bringing a calf, they had that Jersey male. You know, those people are dairy farmers, they want the girls, they don't want the guys. So we've got one today. Now, so here we are, Maybelle is back with Mo 2. Let's talk about how we hope this process is gonna work. What are we looking for to make this thing happen?
Okay, so Maybelle's half dairy stock, brown Swiss. She's very docile. Nikki's already been feeding her apples since we got back. That's great, that's what you want. First and foremost, you don't want to get hurt trying to graft another calf on. Some cows do not want you around their calves. You got to be careful. You got to be, even though she is as calm as she is, I picked the calf up and actually walked her up into the trailer with me holding the calf. She never showed any type of aggression or anything like that, so I'm not concerned about her doing anything. But at the same token, she's also not used to a human fooling around with her udder. And so I could potentially get kicked at, potentially. But what we're gonna do with the Darnell's calf, we are gonna get that calf over there and I'm gonna get it started sucking on my finger and I'm gonna lead it over to the cow and maybe with a little feed in the trough, she'll concentrate on eating the feed. The calf will go in there. She hopefully don't turn around and say, hey, that's not my calf and get to kicking at that calf. After this Jersey calf starts smelling like her after some of that passes through that calf system, a couple, 2 or 3 days from now.
Best case scenario.
Best case scenario, 2 or 3 days from now, you turn her out into a lot. Both calves run with her. You get 2 calves.
She's got plenty of milk.
Plenty of milk, that's that dairy stock. That's right.
Now, let's talk about worst case scenario.
Okay. Worst case scenario, it's gonna take you probably a couple days of coaxing her to like this new calf. And again, once her milk starts passing through that calf, the smell will start becoming. I just don't expect anything, but I'm gonna be watching her. I think we're gonna unload her and get Mo number 2 in there with her.
Gotcha.
We're gonna let them just kind of smell around. They're gonna remember this, your hog lot facility there. Just let them walk around, shut the gate back, and then we'll get the Darnell's calf, and then we'll put some feed in there. I'll pack the calf over into the pen. Hopefully she goes right over and starts eating the feed. That's anything that can kind of keep her mind off what's going on behind her is gonna be good. Getting her legs back under her and a little bit, maybe she's a little bit nervous when we unload her here, she's gonna want to check things out.
Is this calf gonna have a natural instinct to want to suckle a mother? I mean, is he gonna?
It's gonna have a natural instinct to suck.
Right.
Because the Darnells have had it on a bottle.
Right.
And we've already discussed that with them.
Right.
So if we started sucking on our finger, we can get close enough to that teat that it'll transfer right over there. And then once it gets a squirt of milk, game over.
Good to go.
You might see that calf go up to the front underneath her armpits. On that end, it takes them a while sometimes to learn which end that udder's on, but after they get the smell down, and I don't expect any problems.
So the ultimate end goal of this whole thing is now I not only have 1 calf, but I have 2 calves. So I can determine and say, okay, at the end of this process, we know what a 700-pound Mo tastes like. It's still on milk. I have never, in all seriousness. Now this is not, okay, hey, we're saving a bunch of money here by not going to the store and getting beef. this is not, we're not saving money, but we're getting what we want. We know where it came from.
You know what's been in that calf. You know how many shots it's had. You know what kind of shots it's had, and that's what we're enjoying when we eat our own stuff.
Exactly right. So now at this point, hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll have these two. And if I decide to let Mo 2 get real big and sell him for profit and eat this Jersey. Now Jersey, let's talk about the taste of Jersey meat. And now they're not like an Angus, they're not built like an Angus, but why is it advantageous for taste? What is it about a Jersey?
You know, I like the taste of Jersey more so than the Angus.
Right.
It's a personal preference. It's actually got a flavor that I can actually pick out, and I like it. I've never eaten a Jersey that's been milk fed. All my Jerseys have been weaned off cows, off my nurse cows, and I have taken them on up to, I just killed one the other day that weighed 1,169 pounds.
Wow.
So he's actually ready to pick up this weekend. So there again, I kill all Jerseys now because one, you can buy them, they're cheaper than the beef calves.
About half price or less.
About half price or less, yeah. And sometimes you could even get them considerably under that, and they're readily available for the most part, like you've already alluded to, the fact that the dairies don't need the bull calves.
Right. So now the whole thing starts. This is exciting. Right. She's sitting right there. I know she remembers her spot here. I know she remembers the sweet feed and the apples because she was spoiled.
Yes.
So let's get everything in action. I'm excited.
Okay. All right. We'll get her unloaded.
We'll stand back.
And it won't be a bad thing for him not to get a whole lot of milk here, gorge himself at first, give his system time to get acclimated to her milk, because this will be the third type of milk he's had since he's been born.
Now you've been hearing us talking about the Darnells. This is Trish and Dudley right here. They've helped us out before with pigs, and y'all have a farmer yourself, right?
Yes.
And that's where you got the little calf from somebody else and brought it over here. So we want to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For helping our little experiment. Y'all do this all the time.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, we do bottle feeding all the time.
So thank y'all so much for bringing it out, and Todd's our guru. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, good luck.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good seeing you again.
Anything else, holler.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Again, that's not her calf. She knows it's not her calf. We're going to make her not know it's her calf, hopefully here after a couple days.
Well, I thank you so much for
Yes,
everything you have done and shown
Yes,
us.
sir.
And we got a long way to go, but man, oh man, you have really showed us the light.
So, a couple things to remember. First and foremost, be careful. Secondly, if for some reason Maybelle doesn't get to liking that calf and you get a little nervous about being down here or your schedule doesn't allow you, you can always go right back to bottle feeding that calf, bottle feed it.
Yeah.
But I'm not the least bit really concerned about her taking it. She's just been on a 2-hour drive. She's a little bit nervous. All this stuff, Mo's, he's not on his A game right now either. So with all that together, you give him another day or two here, it's gonna work out okay.
Well, this is fun stuff, man.
I've had a good time. I've had a good time doing it in the past, and I hope you can get the same enjoyment out of it.
Well, like you say, worst case scenario, bottle feeding's kind of fun anyway.
Right, sure.
All right, well, let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Todd.
Yep, thank you.